Hi there. This video is going to focus on populating the matter import spreadsheet or template for the means of importing your matters into AppColl. So this is the standard spreadsheet. This will be given to you as a new customer, and it's just a matter of filling out the information that's necessary. So we've got a number of pieces of information here. Basically, we've got some columns that need data in them, and they are known by the red header row. So the things that we need first is a type. So every matter needs to have a type, whether it's a PCT or a provisional or continuation, trademark. These are our standard types. If there is a type you need added that's not already in this list, let us know and we can add that. But before you import, that type needs to already exist in your account. The next is application number. So if this is a filed application, you're going to want to give us that value so we can retrieve information from one of the IP databases. The ones we can interface with is private pair, public pair, TSDR for US trademarks, and the EPO's patent database called a SpaceNet, which would be used for foreign matters. So that's where we're going to need an application number. Again, you can see some examples here, some PCT numbers, some standard non-provisionals, or continuing apps, just US apps. We have a Chinese number here, and we have no value for the South Korean one. And then here we have some of the types being populated. Next thing we need is country. And the country needs to be the exact syntax of what what WIPO uses for if you're filing a PCT case. You can use either the full name, United States, for example, or you can use the two-digit code that would be used on, for example, a PCT case, the WIPO codes. And you can just Google WIPO country codes to get a full list of those, and then you can use those examples as well. If you have a state trademark, we need the two-digit state in here, which is kind of rare to use those, but next required is attorney. Every matter needs an attorney. So you can put in the name of the attorney in each row. Next is attorney ref. This is going to be your unique identifier for each of your matters. So every one of these values in each row has to be unique. Next is, the last one is client. So every matter needs to have a client. If you're a corporate customer, then yeah, you're just going to put in your own name in here, but we do need a client. So those are the required fields. There's a number of additional optional fields. Previously, we needed a title and a status. Those are no longer required. We're going to populate a status based on dates when we retrieve information for an application or an issued patent. But if you want to put in special dates such as that it's been closed or transferred or inactive, something along those lines, and feel free to put in a value, and that's the value that will stay. So we've got a couple optional statuses here. Same thing with title. If we're going to be able to retrieve information from one of the IP databases, title will be populated. There's a number of additional optional columns. This set kind of up to here. These are, again, they're optional, of course, but if you have a client reference number, you can put that in here. Favorite color. So this is an example of a custom column that I have put in here. So you can add up to 20 custom matter fields that you can then import. So I use as an example favorite color, and I've got a couple rows with that in here. As long as the custom matter field already exists in your account, there won't be an issue importing these. And that can be done in the settings of your AppColl account. You can add in foreign associates if you had a foreign associate ref. If you want to track paralegal or partner or a contributor for each of your matters, you can do so. Same with a contact for that matter. Dates are something that are purely optional. They're not necessary if we're going to be able to retrieve information from one of the databases. We're going to pull over priority dates, filing dates, when it was published, issued, expired, etc. Those will all come over. So it's not necessary to populate these unless this is something that you don't want scraped from one of the databases or if it's a foreign trademark. Same goes for publication, patent num. Patent num is the same as trademark, reg num. And then there's also some metadata fields you can populate if you wish, completely optional. Once you've populated the spreadsheet, you want to get rid of all these header rows. So I'm going to delete rows 2 through 8. And then all this test row, or just informational rows, you want to delete those as well. So all you've got is the header row and the rows for each matter we're going to import. Then you're going to click Save, and we're going to go over to your account, and we're going to import these. That'll be in a separate video. Thank you.